All right, Ninja Maniacs, Kelly here, and I've got a really great, I'm going to call this a training, but a great strategy for you real estate agents. So if you happen to be in an area that this program covers, pay close attention. I'm going to be talking about how to use the Home Partners of America to introduce a lease to own program to buyers that you might be working with. Now, there are two types of clients that this program would benefit. And I'll tell you what those are in a minute. Let me tell you why this is so important. In this economy, rentals are getting out of hand. I talked to a guy in Miami the other day that he's been renting for like $2,900 a month in Miami. And the landlord told him that if he wanted to renew the lease in a couple months, it's going to go to $5,000. It's like, what the heck? Here where I'm at, 2 years ago, things that were 14 or 1,500 a month are now 2,300 a month, right? The rental market's getting out of hand. And so people that are moving in from out of state, they're looking to buy, but maybe they're not ready to buy. They want to know what the area has to offer. So they're thinking of renting. That option is very difficult for them. So this program will satisfy that. There are people renting right now that have, pretty decent credit, no criminal history, no bankruptcies. They don't have the down payment or the closing cost. These are perfect clients. So this program is great for anybody in your market that's renting, or if you're in a state like I am in Florida, where you've got a lot of Californians, New York, New Jersey, upper northern clients moving down to Florida, perfect for them. So those are the two clients. And if you like this video and you want to move forward, just go and check the Home Partners of America website to make sure that your geographical location is covered by the program. They're in a good majority of the states in the United States, but even in some of those states, there are markets they're not in. So please be advised, check before you register for free to be a registered agent to use their program. But you might know an agent that might be in a geographical location that this would work. Send this video to them, right? So let's jump into this. I want to talk about Home Partners of America and what it is. So let me share my screen and let's jump right into this. Here we go, guys. So in Home Partners of America, you've got the ability to have what we call a lease to own program. So inside of Home Partners, they're literally going to work with your client. They're going to buy the home. And here's the other thing. It's a cash offer, which makes your offer so much stronger. So as a real estate agent, if you're working with a prospective buyer and they decide to get up, and the approval process works fairly quickly. Once they're approved, you go out and find either a for sale by owner that will give a commission, or any home listed in the MLS, you'll find it in their system. Guys, you get paid that commission as an agent, right? So this is a true lease to own program. Now, who's eligible? Who's eligible to apply? Annual household income of at least $40,000. Proof of income. And then guys, let me go back to that. Obviously, 40,000 isn't going to get you hardly anything. If you make 40 grand or less, there's really not a lot of availability, but there are areas that are rural where that would work fine, right? So minimum's 40K. Proof of income, they just have to prove that they make income. No open Chapter 7 bankruptcy, so they can't have any open bankruptcies. If they were bankrupt years ago, that's fine from what I understand, but nothing that's open. No disqualifying criminal history. They cannot have a criminal history for this program. And there's usually a minimum of 45 days from the date they apply for the program to when they can move in. All right, so let's continue. A little bit more about this program. They have a choice lease program. So here's an example of a home that is listed. And obviously, a home like this in Florida is not $249,900. This is more like $500K. But here we go. This one happens to be in Georgia. At the time they shot this house is probably no longer available, but this was a home. Rent on this was $1,620 a month through Home Partners, right? Mortgage was $1,760. So qualified residents for the choice lease receive an, pardon me, additional monthly rent discount. Sorry about that, guys, of 10% and an expanded selection. So let me go back and make one quick correction. Over here, the mortgage without the choice lease was the rent or the lease to own was $1,760, but on the choice lease, $1,620. So that's a 10%. I can guarantee you the mortgage on that's a lot higher, right? So they get a 10% on the choice lease, reduction in the existing rent. And then they get a home. They can go and pick any home that's listed for sale to lease. There's a 1-year commitment from the buyer, the ability to rent the home for up to 5 years. Now in Texas, it's 3 years. Pretty much everywhere else. And again, check with your local states and home partners. But like in Florida, they have up to 5 years to purchase that home while they're leasing to own. Rent to purchase, certainly for 5 years. Rent to purchase home at any time, but no obligation. And they give a free financial wellness counseling to help potential buyers that want it to chart a course to be able to buy that particular home. Now, who this program is for, again, I said this earlier, current renters who need time for down payment and closing costs, but they're tired of their current rental. They're tired of that gain. They're tired of rents going up through the roof. And people that are relocating and need time to get to know the area before buying. All right, let's see a real life example now of how this works by looking at a for sale by owner home. So I'm going to stop sharing for just a minute. Let me get out of here. There we go. And I'm going to open up the right here. All right. So what I did is I went into Home Partners of America, and I'm going to share that screen with you right now. And I found a home that was available in their system in my city, which is Clermont, Florida. So here it is right here, guys. Let me see if I can go right back here. It's a beautiful home. I mean, it's a gorgeous home, right? There it is right there. Now, this home is listed for $4,099. We'll call it $410 inside of the MLS. And it even gives you the MLS number. So what I did is I took the MLS. Remember, the monthly rent on this is $2,640, right? So I went to the MLS and I found that home listed. It's been on market 10 days. It's $4,099. Call it $410. All right, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,800. So if that particular person, that buyer is looking at this home and they're going to go ahead and finance it, the majority of buyers in this area are financing with FHA. So what I did is inside of my MLS, I wanted to know what that house would cost me if I were financing it. So with a 3.5% down payment on 410, they're going to have $14,350 as a down payment. You can pretty much guess the closing costs are going to be between $12,000 and $15,000. So we're looking at $30,000 out of pocket to buy the home right now. So if that buyer doesn't have that, they can go with the lease to own option. But guys, I want you to see this on an FHA with everything considered. It's $2,900 a month if you buy the home. That's because interest rates are high. So let's say this particular buyer also wants to play the market to see if interest rates come down. This is the program for them, right? So $2,900 a month if they buy it. But if they go through Home Partners, they're looking at $2,600 a month. Guys, that's $250 a month savings. Understand, they don't own it, and there are benefits to owning. We're not talking about this being better than owning. What we're saying is, look at the options. So there you go right there, guys. This particular home, $2,600. If I go through the MLS, working with a buyer's agent, and we submit an offer, I get approved, I'm at $2,900 a month, right? So that's how that works. So let me go back to where are we at? Right here and back to here. Who this program is for? Well, we said already, renters, people moving down. Now, how does this work? Your client logs onto the system with your link. Once you're an agent that can use this program, and the process is simple. It took me 10 minutes to register. I'm not working for them, but I'm registered to use their program. So your client uses your link. They get approved. It takes about a day to 3 days to get the approval process done. Then you start your journey. They do a quick free pre-qualification form to even see if the program is right for them. Then they apply with no impact on their credit. They find a home that they love. They search for a home that's listed for sale. You can work with your agent, or we'll connect you with them. So if somebody goes on here without an agent, they will connect them with an agent. You should be that agent, right? They show them the rents and purchase prices up front, so there's no surprises. Property qualification criteria applies. Then Home Partners will buy the home. They will make a cash offer on an eligible home. Now, why is that so important? Cash offers are still king, and usually they're not going in trying to lowball the property. They're going in, they are going to do a quick inspection. And if there's anything wrong, they're going to, in negotiations, ask the seller for concessions. right? Or get some things fixed. If the contract is accepted, they will sign your buyer a 1-year lease with the option to have an extension up to 5 years, 3 years in Texas. And at any time they decide to buy it, they enjoy that home, they can buy that home at any point. At the end of the lease, they can either renew or simply walk away with no penalties. Did y'all get that? This is the best of both worlds, guys. This is how it's done. Now, here's the available markets. Choice Lease is now available in 17 markets. All of these states, you see these markets in Florida, we've got it pretty much the state covered. Atlanta and surrounding areas, Charlotte, Raleigh, Nashville. So if you're in any of these areas, the Choice Lease is where you want to be, right? So let's go ahead and wrap this up. What a great program for you Ninja Maniacs. If you're in any of those areas for the Choice Lease, I would jump on this thing because now you have options. If you've been struggling, imagine being able to market through social media a lease to own program, and it's legit, right? That is the Home Partners of America Lease to Own. And I'm going to do some ancillary videos on this, on how you can actually use Facebook groups to get this message out by simply throwing in some preset content templates inside of these groups that's designed to get some interactions going. That'll be another video. This one is just simply exposing you to this amazing program. All right, guys, I appreciate you. Couple things. Do me a favor. If you enjoy this channel, make sure you smash that subscribe and you smash the bell so you'll be notified when I drop future videos. Share this video. Help the Ninja out with algorithms. Share this video on your social media sites to get some action going on. I want a lot of views on this video because this will help a lot of realtors. If you belong to realtor groups, share this video. Tell them this is something they really should see. And if you happen to be a real estate agent, this is a shameless plug. My partner and I, Matt Middlestat, he's in Austin, I'm in Florida. We are expanding. And if you would like to find out what a partnership would look like with us and how we can help you absolutely explode your real estate business and help you create income in your real estate business 8 different ways, below the video, there will be a link to get on a Zoom. Schedule it with us. Here's my promise. We're not going to recruit you. We're going to answer questions and help you see a vision of what your business could look like. You're the one that needs to make up those decisions. But we want to give you guys some alternative options. If you're struggling, if you're not happy where you're at, if you want to see what partnering with Matt Middlestat and the Ninja Kelly would look like, make that decision to schedule that meeting with us. And again, my promise, we're not going to recruit you. Guys, we're just going to open up your mind to possibilities. All right, I appreciate you. I look forward to your comments. Drop them. Let me know your thoughts on this video, and look forward to dropping some massive content this week. All right, guys, I appreciate you, and that is it. Check out Home Partners of America.